Hi guys, welcome to another Transfer Centre video by myself, Bates87, looking at potential cards which could be coming to FIFA 18 in a couple of months' time. Also, with the transfers going through, you guys will have seen on FIFA 17, EA releasing the marquee transfers onto loans, SBCs, also into packs as well. So these cards, you may get to use them in FIFA 17 if they happen at the right time. So with that said guys, if you do want EMSP, PSN codes or cheat game codes, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. If we try and hit over 4,000 likes, that'd be brilliant. And if you missed any of the videos over the weekend guys, go and check them out. And remember to subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So the first one we've got guys on the screen now is Diego Alves. Now apparently Valencia have agreed a deal with Flamengo, or a Brazilian team anyway, for him to return back to his home country. Now a couple of weeks ago, you may remember guys, that we did mention Neto, the Brazilian keeper from Juventus, had actually signed for Valencia, and I was made a joke about the perfect goalkeeper, but unfortunately that's looking like it isn't going to be happening, as it's looking like Neto is going to be the new #1 for Valencia, with Diego Alves going to Flamengo. So a nice one there. And also guys, we look at potential, we look at deals which are completed and stuff like that, and these ones we're taking a look at are from like Friday, Saturday and Sunday as well, ready for the Monday morning. The next one we got guys, and this is actually from David Myler, actually basically confirmed that he's on his way out of the team, and it is Jakupovic, the goalkeeper for Hull City. Hull City apparently are not a selling club, but as looking at this video guys, it's looking like Hull City are a selling team. So Jakupovic in talks with Leicester City to become their #2 to obviously Schmeichel, as Zila did return back to the Bundesliga this week I think. Anyway, the next one we got guys is Thomas Meunier. Now with Danilo looking to be on the way out of Real Madrid, Real Madrid are looking for a replacement right back if that was to happen, and if Danilo is to go to either Chelsea or Juventus, which were the two teams which were looking at him, Meunier will become the prime target to become a backup to obviously Carvajal in the Real Madrid team. Not a bad one for hybrid purposes, having a Belgium guy at right back, but don't know if it'd be a most used card in FIFA Ultimate Team, that's for sure. Next one we've got guys is Diego Costa. A bit of a weird one. Chelsea fans are getting very annoyed at this one because he's been told that he's surplus to requirements, not needed by Chelsea anymore, and therefore got told to find a club to go and play at. But with that, Chelsea missed out on Lukaku. The only real threat that I can see Chelsea getting, or like only two really star strikers which I can see Chelsea getting now as a replacement to Diego Costa, are Morata of Real Madrid and also Aubameyang, who's been stated as, well I think it was a director of Dortmund today turned out and said that there's a short window, and that window is closing every day if a team can match the valuation that Dortmund do think Aubameyang's worth, and obviously if you don't want to play for Dortmund, then he can find his way out. So if Chelsea are going to be that team, we'll have to wait and see. Aubameyang in the Premier League could be pretty filthy come next FIFA. So let me know what's going to happen guys with Diego Costa. Do you think he should stay? Should he go? Where do you think he's going to end up? I don't think he deserves the treatment that he's got, to be fair, but that's the way Chelsea do operate. Very savage in the past couple of seasons. Next one we got guys is Wesley Sneijder, a fan favourite for Galatasaray, and it come out earlier on in the a couple of days ago that Sneijder had bought himself out of the contract with Galatasaray to pursue another way in his career. Now whether that's going to be at a different club, we don't know, but he's cut his contract short with Galatasaray, and it's going to be interesting to see where Sneijder does end up, whether it be in the Chinese league, which is a lot of people seem to go, out in the MLS, who knows, but still a very, very good player, and I'd be very interested to see what happens in his career next. We have Lucas Leiva. Liverpool accepted a £5 million bid for him from Lazio. Obviously Liverpool looking to get rid they were looking to get rid of Lucas a long time ago actually, but he proved his worth this past season, I think, playing in defence and also in the centre midfield position. Very, very good utility player, same as James Milner, but obviously Lucas Leiva getting on a little bit now, and has been obviously Liverpool going to take the £5 million they can get for him and probably put towards something else in the transfer market. I really hope we sign some big players guys, because it's taking the piss now. We got Salah, that's a good one, but we definitely need a lot of bolstering in certain positions in the Liverpool team. Next one we got guys is Naby Keita. Yes, Liverpool's #1 target, along with Virgil van Dijk as well, and Keita obviously wants to leave Lespeg, apparently, according to the media sources, but Lespeg do not want to let him go, obviously, because they've got Champions League football this season. But I honestly think Liverpool should pay whatever they can for this signing. We don't know what he's going to be like in the Premier League. No one knows what he's going to be like in the Premier League, but he's shown potential and he's done absolutely brilliantly for Les Pig this past season and the season before. And who knows, guys? Look at how Kante was at Leicester City. Could Keita be that person for Liverpool? Who knows if it's ever going to go through? I really hope this one does go through. Next one we've got, guys, is Joe Hart. Actually, just as I started making this video, he did post on Instagram, guys, that he's on to his new journey on a Virgin train, first class, and I presume, guys, going to be heading down to West Ham to sign a loan deal for them for the foreseeable. So a pretty good one for West Ham fans. I think Joe Hart definitely doesn't deserve the treatment that he's received, but obviously he can try and prove the haters wrong at West Ham in this upcoming season if this one does sign probably tomorrow. Renato Sanches. Now, you guys have seen what Bayern Munich have been doing. Rodriguez come in on loan into the centre midfield position. You got a lost Alonso as well to retirement. You've seen a few decent centre midfielders now with them, and the youth players. The youth players don't really seem to be getting a chance. And Renato Sanches has signed for Munich, not really done the business, and he's looking to get some game time in Milan. The people who have been dominating this transfer window so far with the amount of signings they've got are interested in getting Renato Sanches on loan for a season with an option to buy at the end. So it'll be interesting to see if this one does go through in the future. And Renato Sanches, Serie A, he'll tear it up there, I think, as well. We have got Alexandro. A 61 million pound bid was rejected, according to sources in Italy, from Chelsea. Chelsea still pursuing Alexandro as one of their prime targets for the transfer window. Obviously announced a few people in the past couple of days, but Alexandro is still on that list, and the first offer they put in has been turned down. We have got Dalbert as well. Liverpool were interested in him for the left back position, but he's looking like his preferred move is to Inter Milan. Whether this one goes through in the next couple of weeks, we'll have to wait and see, but Liverpool looking to be missing out on a left back again. We have Gonzalo Higuain. Talked about Aubameyang, Morata, and apparently Chelsea have put in an 88 mil bid for Higuain at his age, but obviously a proven goal scorer. Chelsea are putting a bid for him, and this one's been knocked back as well, but money could tempt Juventus into potentially selling him, just because he is coming to that stage of his career where he's going to be slowing down a little bit, if not already, but he is one of the best goal scorers that we've seen in recent times. We have Nemanja Matic. This one comes as there is another signing you'll see in a minute, guys. Chelsea have signed a new CDM, which was Matic's position. The way that Chelsea are set up is going to be very different to how Matic does work. Manchester United are obviously very, very interested in getting his signature, but it's whether that Chelsea would sell to a Premier League rival, especially with what happened with them getting pipped to Lukaku. So with that, guys, you may see Matic move out to Juventus, into Milan. You know, who knows? But I know that Man United are the prime target, with obviously his ex-manager Mourinho being at the helm. Nolito, this one's finally happened, guys. Nolito has signed for Sevilla, returning back to La Liga. Obviously one of the cards which no one ever uses, because 77 pace on a winger is not the best. And moving on down, guys, we've got Ricardo Pereira. Losing Kyle Walker the later stage of last week, Tottenham selling him to Man City direct, and straight away they want to put the money into Ricardo Pereira as the replacement for Kyle Walker, and they're going to have to pay a lot of money to try and get him, according to the club that Pereira's at now. He would be a nice one for the Premier League. Obviously got a team of season card, so it would be pretty sweet. But yeah, another good fast signing for Tottenham if this one goes through. We got Riyad Mahrez. Talked about this one briefly, that Roma were alerted to the fact that Mahrez wanted to leave, and they've started the ball moving. Roma actually putting in, I think it was a £20 million bid for Mahrez. Leicester City, that's nowhere near the vast valuation of Mahrez. It's going to be close to 30-40 to get Mahrez out of Leicester and to Roma for the coming season. But obviously a nice one for the team, and I honestly think that he will sign for Roma before the end of the transfer window. Bakayoko, he's finally signed for Chelsea, guys. The perfect link of dreams between Kante and him is going to happen in FIFA 18, and he's going to suit it very well, especially with I think it's a 3-4-3 formation, which Chelsea do operate, and him and Kante in the centre midfield are going to rip it up. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one does work out, and he is a confirmed transfer now. Obviously Chelsea losing a lot of players as well, youth players. Chabaloa was one of them, and there was one more who's left as well. Loftus-Cheek, I think, has gone out on loan. But I think Chabaloa was a full transfer to Crystal Palace. No, was it Crystal Palace? Can't remember who went where. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section below. We got David Myers, one of Myers' best friends, has left Leicester City, Hull City, and signed for Derby, returning back to his youth. Now, you guys may remember Huddlestone and his name back in the Football Manager days. Huddlestone was a wonder kid, and Derby County had a few wonder kids, and Huddlestone was one of them. And now he's returned back to his birth club, and hopefully he can do all right for Derby the coming season. We have Benjamin Mendy, Man City, apparently going to announce him in the next 2 days now. Finally, they've announced loads of people. A Brazilian from the Brazilian League sign, a youth player who's not in FIFA currently, and Mendy. People want Mendy, so that left back and right back positions are fully sorted with Kyle Walker and Mendy being on the other side. We have Raja Nangolan. Apparently, big money moves to Manchester United were on the cards. Even Chelsea were on the cards. And Inter Milan are going to look and try and get his signature. Obviously, with the money that they've got, going to try and bring in Nangolan from Roma. And that will be a nice move. Wouldn't really make a difference ultimate team-wise, but would be pretty sweet to see him in the Inter Milan colours. And one of the final ones of today, guys, Andrew Robertson. This has been linked before, actually. Liverpool, you may have seen him on YouTube, actually. If you watch Myler's channel, guys, Robertson was cracking eggs over Myler's head the other day. And Robertson close to signing a deal with Liverpool. Not spending money, big money on left-back, guys, but a lot of people reckon that the money they're going to pay for Robertson, they're getting a really, really good left-back, and hopefully that is going to be the case. We have Kalinic. Kalinic is a striker in the Serie A currently. I can't remember which team for, but he's saying Fiorentina. I can see by shirt actually. Milan are going to try and get his signature before the end of the transfer window. They've got enough anyway, but they're going to continue bolstering guys. And Kalinic is going to be hopefully a Milan player pretty soon. So that's the end of the transfer centre for today, guys. We've seen a lot of ones repeated, but a lot of them gathering steam now. Let me know your thoughts on Mendy, Pereira, Higuain as well. I really want to know your thoughts on Costa, Schneider. Maybe you guys know more about Schneider than I do. Joe Hart, Keita as well, may as well talk about it, and Renato Sanches also. So apart from that, guys, that's it really covered. We're back on Friday morning with the next transfer centre video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have a like rating, it will be very, very much appreciated. And remember to subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. Check out all the other videos, guys. And later on today, there will be an unlockable one from the tournament, which is just being released. And hopefully Bateson wins it first time so we can see what card we get at the end of it. Leave a like rating, guys. Subscribe it up. Catch you all next time. Bye-bye.